Page 10, a theme from the Surprise Symphony by Haydn, a very famous symphony. I'd encourage you to go listen to the recordings of the symphony itself. This is from the first movement. Just search on Surprise Symphony. Let's look this over. It's about a page and a half long. Treble and bass clef, no sharps or flats. We're in the key of C major. And 4/4 time. We got quarter notes and half notes, and we can deal with all that, I hope. Right hand first, let's make sure we know what we're doing here. In the right hand, you're starting here. I'm going to put you in this position. I'm not going to stay here, but that's where you are. So you're 1, 2. It's like a broken C chord. And then the left hand just comes down one. The hand's not moving, just the thumb. Keep the hand where it is, because in measure 5, the thumb's got to come back up. Now, they want you for measure 7 to come up here. I'd like to suggest a little different fingering here. I want to prepare. I don't want to go from here to here. If I can help it. I mean, you can. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just I prefer not to. So what I'm going to do is on the half note with the third finger, I'm going to scrunch up and use thumb. So that measure 6 is here, thumb. Just scrunch up and use thumb. That's all right. Now I can reach the C. Just reach up. Here. And during the rest, then you can come back down if you want. Measure 17. You're here, so you're still in this position. 1 and 2 and 3. And then thumb. We changed hand positions on repeated notes. We do this a lot. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And they say turn the thumb under to thumb again if you want. Don't have to. There's 2 E's in measure 21. I can change hand positions on the repeated notes if I want to. So I can go 3, 1. Either fingering is fine. Just pick one and stick with it. And then 3, 1. And now we're up in here. That's kind of neat. It's good practice at moving around a little bit. And the right hand, we've got chords at the beginning. C chord and an F. Measure 7, you're here, and then here, reach down, it's an octave. Okay, and you're back to the chords again. On measure 13, it's chords, and then here, in the measure 16, come up to the G chord here. Just come up, lift up, and move. If you want, because you have a rest right in front of that measure. And here, if you want, just come up and play that half note G with a little finger. Now you're in position for the chord. I don't have to go from here to here. I would prefer to already be there so I don't have to move. So I'm going to move, instead of using thumb, during the rest I'm just going to come up here. Play with 5th finger. So I moved during the rest prior to that measure. Then during the rest you come back down here. Okay. Measure 20, it's an F and G. Oh goody. Put the heads together. What do we get? Well, at the beginning it's the chord and that. Make sure you're playing these quarter notes in the left hand. Don't hold them down more than that. Now you get a half note in the left hand. That's melody too. And on measure 8 here. When I play that low G, the right hand comes up. Rest. Okay? You go through and put the hands together. And when you're comfortable with it, get rid of the hesitations. Keep it slow, it's fine. And then we'll think about the articulation. These are going to be short staccatos. Hinge at the wrist here. And I'm on the key and I'm bouncing off. Now, if there isn't time to get on the key, then you have to do that, but keep it a small motion. And on measure 8, there's no staccatos here. Just hold that out a full count, rest, and then back to. On measure 17 or 16, it's here. Then an accent, you play a little louder. Okay, and a full quarter note too. Don't cut it short. And then measure 17, connect. See, this is contrast. Because we were very light and choppy, very disconnected, but now it's very connected. Now dynamics, they go to the melody wherever it is. Soft, whatever you think piano is soft, keep this very soft. We want to hear that, don't drown it out, don't go. No, keep the left hand out of the way. And you're staying soft. They even tell you at the end of the page, page 10, play as soft as possible. I'm already telling you to be very soft. Be real. The left hand should be all the way soft throughout except for the half note on measure 4, because that's melody. Otherwise, the left hand needs to be really soft. Then when you get to measure 16, you're soft, and then all of a sudden you get a forte with an accent, makes it very loud. That's where the surprise comes in on the Surprise Symphony, because the whole thing has been very light and gentle, and then all of a sudden out of nowhere, you get this boom. That surprises everybody, yeah. And then measure 17, up moderately loud in the right hand, the left hand is soft. And back down to soft at 21, and then go up moderately loud, and then keep the left hand in the background, and then come down. Come down to about a moderately soft there at the end. Each one is a little softer, is all. I'm listening to the right hand there. Left hand just got to stay out of the way. Speed, it's about where I've been going, somewhere in the middle. It's not the speed of the beat, 1, 2, 3. You may think that's kind of fast. It's the feel of the piece. Yeah. Don't copy me, please. You get into it and get the feel in the music and play it as you feel it. Remember the natural accents? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. We want to feel those throughout. Now I put in the phrasing. There's no phrasing marked, but you can hear it. That's one phrase. That's another phrase. The point is, make sure you lift up between the phrases. So, and here it's like the second, third measure after the half note. Lift up. Don't connect it. Maybe you would feel that in your interpretation, and if so, then fine. But I feel a 2 measure phrase in here, and I lift up between each one. You don't have to, but experiment with it and see. Let's play together very slowly and double check all the notes and rhythms. I'm not going to do any dynamics. I'll do the staccatos and the accent, but that's it. I'll give us 4 counts very slowly. 1, 2, ready, go. Rest. rest. Three, four. There's a duet at the bottom of the page. I like to do that. And you play what it is. I'm going to speed it up a little bit. I need you to go up an octave. So just pretend the middle C, instead of here, is going up here. And play it all up here. The whole thing up here. I'll give us 4 counts. 1, 2, ready, go.